Good morning, Camps Bay High School. This is Mark from M Solar Power. I would like to take the opportunity today to take you through your online monitoring. Excuse my appearance. During the lockdown there's been no haircutting available. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to have a look at the power consumption of your school during normal periods. You can see here I've got the 17th of March selected, and we scroll down here, we can have a look at the graph for the 17th of March. And here we can see the green is represented by the solar power. So we have 30 kilowatts of solar installed, none of it facing actually north. There's one northeast array and one northwest. So 26 kilowatts out of 30 is a really good power factor, and especially for this time of the year, as we are on this day approaching the autumn equinox, which is on the 20th of March. What's interesting for me to see here is the purple represents the power consumption of the school, and you can see there's a base load of around 20 kilowatts that runs from 12 o'clock at night, and this is obviously 12 o'clock the following night. You can see it running consistently through the night. But what you can see here in the morning is the power consumption is ramping up from around 6 o'clock onwards, and I'm guessing this is irrigation that's driving water pumps. And you can see that the solar is ramping up production from this time in the morning, which starts at about 7:20, coming through 9 o'clock. And you can see as the solar ramps up, so does the inverse happen with the power from the grid. You can see it dropping off. And what we have here at the moment is that this is the solar production, and this is what is left, the balance of what's being drawn from the grid, and you can see it tapering off as the afternoon continues. I'm assuming this time of the day, as most of the students have gone home, that the power requirements within the school is dropping. And as soon as the sun tapers off, we're ramping up basically to our 20 kilowatt base load. So if we pop through to today, what's interesting for me to see is the base load of the school, around 12 to 15 kilowatts. But now in the morning we haven't got that major ramp up of power through to what we were previously seeing on the graph. The spikiness of the green graph is showing the overcast weather that we're experiencing today, and basically we have our last data point here at 10:15. I just want to scroll back through to the beginning of the month, and we've had a few cloudy days, but if I just pop through here, what we can see basically is the dramatic fall in power consumption at Camps Bay High School. You can see the school is just operating on its base load, with the solar ramping up and covering the entire base load. And what we're seeing here at the bottom is power export, so that's surplus power that's being pushed back into the grid. The Camps Bay High School solar installation has been a textbook for, during normal periods, for 100% self-consumption of solar power, with virtually no export of power to the grid. It's just during these very difficult and trying times with the shutdown that we're seeing this little bit of power export at the moment. What's also interesting is you can scroll down here and have a look at the daily solar output. And we experienced our autumn equinox on the 20th of March, and after the 20th of March you'll see a rapid fall in solar output through to the 20th of June, which is obviously the shortest day of the year. What was interesting for me to see here is the solar system is really outperforming. On April Fool's Day, the system produced 186 kilowatt hours, which is 6.2 kilowatt hours per kilowatt installed, which far exceeds what we would normally be seeing for this time of the year. You can see the following 2 days were sunny days, but since then we've been experiencing the first bit of winter, which has sort of caught me out of the blue. So there's a whole bunch more information in the system that you can have a look at, but this is live data coming through from the system at the moment. We've produced 17 kilowatt hours in total for the day. We can see the health of the grid here, the three phases at 238, 239, 241. And we can see the amperage that the solar system is pushing out per phase, the grid voltage. And here we can see that our solar strings are active. We have basically current on all three of our solar inputs. So I just wanted to thank Camps Bay High School for their support, and wish you well during this difficult time, and great to see that your solar system is carrying on working even though the rest of the world has come to a grinding halt. So thanks for tuning in, and I wish you many happy years of being empowered by the sun.